Another headline screaming behind vacant eyes. They build up their walls so high and so strong, but the truth's gonna break through before too long. Every single day, the same damn old game, pointing all the fingers, nobody takes the blame. This pressure's building is starting to crack. Ain't no turning back now, ain't no holding back. I'm about to say it, yeah, I'm about to scream. Tired of the fake smiles, living in a dream. The real life's bleeding out in the cold. Gotta break the mold, gotta let it unfold. I'm about to say it, every single word. The uncomfortable truth finally gonna be heard. I'm gonna say it.
What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? It's Monday. We ready to get this week kicked off. We ready to get it kicked off. Happy 50 Cent Diddy documentary anniversary, I guess is what we can call it. We got DJ Rocky B in the building. Good morning to you, my friend. How you doing? I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I'm ready. Like, here's the thing with it. I'm not trying to get myself too amped up about it, and then it not meet the expectation I was looking for. So, but I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. And a couple of things he stated leading up to the documentary. Froggy 099, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for checking in and joining the live. Hashtag I'm gonna say it. Make sure you click on this orange heart above me, ma'am, and please do your daily check-in, do your goals, and that way you get your points as well. All right. And today we got 4 gold medals. That's going to be the live goal for the day. The gold medals. We got 4 on deck. I think y'all can help us reach that. And on behalf of my moderating team and myself, we appreciate the love and the support. 50 made some comments pertaining to this documentary that's coming out tomorrow. Right here. On TikTok. I mean, Netflix. He says that he's not even mad. He's not even mad at Diddy. It's not that he don't like him. It's nothing like that. Hey, Grand Rising, niece.
Grand Rising.
How are you?
I think I got a cold. It's raining down here.
Okay. Okay, you got your med? You got
Yeah.
your cold stuff? You got
It's
your
sitting
teas, your
right
herbals?
here,
Okay.
right
All right,
beside
rock.
me.
Make sure you rock with us now, okay?
I'm here.
My niece. I love you. I love you to life.
Love you to life too.
Jenny says that's cap. She says that's cap, y'all. And you know what? I will be honest with you. The way 50 be trolling, I think it's cap too. Be it fitted,
It's
adjustable,
Cap.
uh, all of that.
We know,
5950. What you say,
we
niece?
know, we know 50 capping.
He
We know
capping,
50. He
dog.
a troll. The biggest troll that there is.
Absolutely. Thank you for that RB niece. Absolutely. I believe it. No shade to 50. 50, my God. I mean,
But he
but
a
I can't
troll.
believe that.
King troll. King troll.
Yes, he's a troll. At the end of the day, he's a troll. Shout out to him for being a man of his word. He said he was going to do it, and it's
That's
happening.
why it's trolling. That's why he's trolling. That's why he's trolling.
Free publicity, right? It's marketing. So look, okay, so look, I was talking to a moderator of mine before we came on today, and we were discussing how we need to arrange these shows. All right, so here's what we're going to do. So everybody be on the same page and nobody misses out or anything like that. So On our normal shows, we just ride out. We just ride out. Hey, niece, Jaslyn in the building. Hey, my niece, how you doing? Now, we normally ride out and we go for about 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy the company. But the thing about it is, when we do that and then we put the show in post production, we're not able to get graphics put on it, and we're not able to broadcast the shows on other platforms because the file is too big because we went 2 to 3 hours.
Over the top. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to at least try to keep the shows to about 30 minutes. All right, 20 to 30 minutes. Now, if it's one
Okay.
segment, we'll just do that one. But let's say we come to a point where one segment is only like 15 minutes, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, then we'll go ahead and what would have been the second show, we'll go ahead and tack that onto that first show. You see what I'm saying? And then run it concurrently like that. But in the event that we go a little bit over, I say about 15 to 20, or something like that. But um, what we'll do is we'll finish that segment. We're going to take a 10-minute break. I mean, I'm talking about shut the show down completely. And I can't either, big male. I can't wait either. We'll shut the show down and then we'll come back 10 minutes later. Give people time to go use the bathroom, get something to drink. If you're at work, you can still go use the
Take an
bathroom and come back to your
intermission.
desk. Huh?
Intermission.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be like it's an intermission. That's all it is. And then we'll reconvene and we'll carry on with our shows. So now that I got that out, we're going to do the first segment the first show is going to be about this documentary, which is what I told you all. I think it was Saturday. I told you yesterday, Jenny, but it was Saturday. I think we had the show. But we're going to open up with that. If it doesn't go too long, then we'll go ahead and roll over into another segment during this particular show. But if it does go over that time, then we'll take that intermission and then we'll come back. We'll do a second segment. What I want to do is I want to do this one. I tell you what, I'll tell you about it after we do the second one. All right. Let's just get
Okay.
started on this and see where we are on time. Mods, you guys are my timekeeper. If y'all think we need to just take the break before we go into the second one, let me know. We'll do that. If you think we good on timing, just keep rolling me. And y'all give me the signal to keep rolling and we'll keep going. All right.
Okay.
So thank you, sis. Okay, she got me. I'm gonna take my jacket off because we about to get to work. It's hot off in here. It's cold outside in the A, but it's hot in the house. All right. So first segment. Our video, Craig, goes to Ticket TV and it says more details come out about 50 Cent new Diddy documentary. Haven't seen it? Haven't seen it. So we all checking it in, checking it out for the first time together. My sis said it's snowing up there. I hope y'all got all the food you need. You straight? Yeah, yeah, Big Mel. Ticket TV, get to that work. Sis said, yes, sir. All right. My little brother in the building. NOD is in the building. Hey, you see I'm repping. You see I'm repping, little brother. I just took the jacket off. I got our shirt on though, for sure. For sure. And tonight on Global Impact Wrestling TV on YouTube, I'm gonna say 6 o'clock, 6:30. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say tentatively tonight, Global Impact TV on YouTube. I'll be defending my Intercontinental title tonight. Make sure y'all join in. Come join in and watch the wrestling. Watch your boy defend that title. All right, I done held you long enough. I'm gonna get to the audio. Let's go.
All right, you guys. So, Ticket TV, like, share, and subscribe as y'all tap on in. Salute to everybody that's in the building, man. I appreciate all y'all that's gonna come through. And let's get right into this video, man, and chop it up, man. And they're saying that some new information is coming in surrounding this new Diddy documentary that's coming out on next Tuesday, in which everybody's anticipating a 4-part series. Now, a lot of people, including myself, thought that 50 was coming out here for the gusto. But apparently, some people who have allegedly seen the documentary before the whole world sees it is saying that it's not that, it's a real documentary and not biased series in which, there's not you, in which there's education being spoken about Diddy's life and his career in the documentary. They're saying that it ain't just one of these little hit pieces. It's not going to be like the art surviving R. Kelly. A lot of people thought 50 Cent was coming for the death blow. You know what I'm saying? And so apparently it's not that, but they do address, they're saying, his issues that he got going on now and different things, alleged practices and stuff like that. But the word is that it's more so of a documentary, and it's more so informative than it is propaganda. You know what I'm saying? From what people are trying to say, right? Now, me personally, I'm not going to just say people who are making allegations of propaganda, because when you have so many people making the same type of allegations against one guy, I mean, damn it, you do the math. You know what I'm saying? If you got in there 100 people saying this guy did the same thing, not all of them telling the truth, but damn it, I'm going to believe some of those 100 before I believe Diddy. And that's just the facts of life.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Now, you're going to have your people that's coming out for a payday. You're going to have this, you're going to have that. I'm telling y'all this. But I'm just going to be honest with y'all, man. And I'm going to tell y'all what the truth is, bro. This situation to me, listen, we never know what's going to happen. Diddy has lawsuits that he's worrying about right now that haven't popped up yet. He's got things that he got going on behind the scenes that, can cause him more trouble than the documentary. That police report that dude put out in Los Angeles, that is over Diddy head right now. They could come back at any day now and, bring up charges against Diddy if they have enough evidence and they believe that guy's story. You know what I'm saying? So I think Diddy got that. He have to worry more about that than he do anything else. To be honest with y'all, I think that's what Diddy got to worry more about, is whether or not the LAPD gonna put charges on his ass. So to me, that is the biggest question of it all. Is the LAPD gonna come hit Diddy and put charges on his helmet? That is the real question that I think needs to be answered. That is the real question I think needs to be answered. Are they going to do that? Because old boy, he running around saying that, man. He's telling everybody and their mama that it's going down. You know what I mean? And so, and that dude violated him, man. And listen, man, again, bro. Everybody's saying, hey, man, these people putting hit pieces on Diddy. Man, listen, bro. Diddy said he didn't do any of that stuff to Cassie. And until that video came out, nobody believed anything Cassie said, and she still got slandered.
Mm-hmm.
People still didn't want to believe her on the other stuff. Saying, she capping, she lying. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you seen her get beaten, drugged down the hall. I mean, what else y'all need to see? But, it is what it is. I told y'all, when you going up against these type of people, it's like going up against demons.
I'm going to pause it right there while we halfway through. I want to pause it right there for a couple of things. I want to say the first thing is this here. Jonathan Hay isn't no small timer. This isn't your average Joe making claims. And to the point where people can, hey, good morning, son, to where people can say that this is a money grab. You get what I'm saying? Jenny said they are worse than demons. Yes, and especially what you and I watch on the Liam Payne thing. That proves that. So this has to be taken seriously. Jonathan Hayes lawsuit. So all my idiots, I know you keep wanting to make it seem like he's not all of these things that people are claiming that he is. But the thing about it, Jonathan Hay got receipts. Jonathan Hay was amongst that community, amongst that group. So it's not a money grab. It's not a reach for him. It's just not. As far as them saying what the documentary is going to be about and the program of it. Again, and this is why I say I'm excited to see it, but I'm not going to psych myself up or get myself so hyped up to the point where I may be let down. Here's my hope. I hope that it's just facts, raw, uncut facts. I don't care for the studio um um graphics or imagery. I don't care about it being made into like a TV show or like a regular documentary like we had before. I'm not for that. I'm cool with just giving me raw, uncut what's going on, what happened. You know, and of course receipts would be great too. Uh, Wave running. What's good with you? Good morning. It's gonna be 4 episodes. It's gonna be 4 parts. It's gonna be 4 parts. I'm like I say, I'm excited, but I'm also reserved. You know, we're gonna see what that's about. But I wanted to make sure. Oh, and one more thing before I start the audio back. When he talks about the LAPD, we all know the LAPD has been in cahoots with Diddy before. You could say with the Pac situation. You could easily say with the big situation. And we also see the Kid Cudi situation. All right. So we already know all of that. But with that being said, Diddy has brought so much negative attention to himself that the LAPD probably don't want that stigma on them. So as far as this time taking up for them, they probably like, nah, man, you got the fall, man. You hot right now. You know, Jenny says Diddy had all them on his payroll. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm talking about? That and sis, you are exactly correct. I mean, we just know it. We see it. We've seen the evidence. They've accepted the bribery. They've accepted payment, right? So we know that they worked with him. We know that, and I'm speaking. When I say this, I'm speaking because, as y'all know, I was there. I went to the actual intersection where the notorious B.I.G. was unalive. And if Lori, hey, beautiful, thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate it. If law enforcement was present at that night where they're alleged to be, there is no way we should not have someone in custody behind the unaliving of the notorious B.I.G. This ain't something someone had to tell me. I've stood there. I've seen it. There's no way. Now, the only way that makes sense as to why we don't have one is if the LAPD was in on it, which we know a lot of LAPD were working security when they were off duty for what you call it? Uh, I'm forgetting the
Diddy.
record name. Huh? What's
Oh,
the record?
the record company.
Yeah, what's the record company name? I know it. It's just drawing a
Not Bad
blank.
Boys. Not Bad
Um,
Boys.
the okay, but y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Y'all know what record company
Yes,
I'm talking about.
yes.
Okay. Uh, nah, not Uptown, not Uptown. Death Row, Wave Running. Thank you, Death Row,
Yes,
Death Row,
that's right.
Death Row. That's what I'm talking about. So we know this. We're not saying allegedly. We know this, right? You can figure this out, and then you have Keefe D and what he said pertaining to Tupac's unalive. You know, shout out to Mr. William Garland and the family of Tupac. We know. I've even told y'all from Mr. Garland's words. He even says he believes Suge was in on it. And I mean, he went in on him. And I told y'all, I'm going to believe Pac's father over anything the media got to say. That's his child. That's his child. You get me? All right.
Sonic energy, bro. And it's very powerful, but your faith, your belief, your strength, your mental fortitude has to be more powerful. You understand what I'm saying? Because God is more powerful than man, and I stand on that.
Facts.
I stand on that.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
No lies in
And I
truth.
just think that the grace of God is always going to overcome any foolishness, any cap, any bull job. So you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, man. Hey man, you might not be down, you might not be cool, but hey man, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be right. I'd rather be standing for what's right than protecting what's wrong. You know what I mean?
Yes, they do,
Because
sis.
once you protect what's wrong, you never know when they come back to your front doorstep. And then you gonna wish you stood on something and protected it when it was wrong. You gonna wish you did. You gonna wish you did. You know what I mean? So me personally, I hope Diddy change and turn his life around, man, and become. I hope he really do change and turn his life around. I know some people don't think it can happen. It can't happen to the worst people. You know what I'm saying? The worst type of people. They can change their life, become really good people, turn their life around. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna take real
Introducing the new knit and
One moment.
dedication and commitment, and you really want to change who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? That's a demonic spirit that's causing you to put your hands and do these things on women and stuff like that. That's a demonic spirit that's doing that, bro. And you got to shake that off. And sometimes it's hard to shake those demons off. You know what I'm saying? It really is hard to shake those demons off sometimes for a lot of people. But you got to do it. If you want to be in a better place in life, you have to do it, man. But me just, watching the whole atmosphere surrounding this situation, man, it's crazy to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, all the people that really don't have no problem with this, you know. But then
Yeah.
again, these same people would have an issue if it was their family member. That's the
Exactly.
problem I have.
Exactly.
See, if it was their family member, would they be telling their family member, hey man, shut up, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? I ain't listening to you. You know what I mean? You capping. That's somebody family members are saying this stuff. So at the end of the day, and I'm not saying they all telling the truth, because I don't think they all telling the truth. I think some of them is capping, but I think a lot of them telling the truth. And should they get ignored because a few people out here lying? No,
Right.
they shouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You should want to get uh, disgraceful, disgusting people off the streets that ain't real, that ain't doing what they supposed to. You should want to get their ass off them streets. You shouldn't want nothing to do with them. You know what I mean? Um, so that's just my thoughts about the whole situation, man. Me personally, man, like I said before, man, I hope Diddy does turn his entire life around and get it together, man. I think he, can do so. You know what I'm saying? But it's on him, man. It's how he respond and take to this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And how he, you know, what path he really want to take. Do you really want to go back to that shit? You know what I'm saying? Life you living, you on drugs all the time. You know what I'm saying? You abusing alcohol, abusing women, doing all that other stuff, man. Like I said before, man. You know what I'm saying? You get successful, you get to a certain level, man. You've been blessed to get to a certain level. It shouldn't even be none of that. You know what I mean? But some people get to that level and they go on power trips and they start doing crazy shit, man. It's unbelievable, man. But anyways, man, I appreciate everybody support me. Everybody support the channel. Y'all already know what it is, man. Stay tapped in, man. I'll be back in a little while, y'all. I got something to take care of real quick. Then I'm gonna double back. Rev Run Bubble Bath.
He's crazy. All right, let's give it up to Ticket TV. Let's give it up to Ticket TV. Um, yes, niece. Wait, you got to unmute your mic. Hold up, what happened? Do I?
Oh
There
no,
you
I
go.
was saying clock it.
Clock it.
When
Okay.
you were saying,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll end it right here. 10-minute break, everybody. 10-minute break, and then you meet right back here. Okay. Y'all with me? Y'all got it? Okay. And we still
That
gonna have
means 9:40 for those who are on my time. It's 9:40 for those who are on, what is it,
Eastern.
Eastern time. It would be 10:40.
Yep. All right. See y'all later.